is the best? How does that make you feel? I know you're kind of chuckling now because we can joke about it, but you're the best player in the nation for anybody in high school.
It feels good. It's great confidence, but you have to keep moving on. Because I know a lot of guys who've been #1 in the past years, and it just fell off a cliff. So I have to keep working hard, and hopefully everything will work out.
That's a problem. That's a problem. You want players that are gym rats, players that want to be in the gym, that want to work. And then from there, you build on top of that. But if you're lazy, man, I don't want to talk to you. I won't deal with you. You don't make me feel dumber. You know, you're going to lower my level. I don't think so. You can go over there.
Of your workout routine, is that because you're in hopes of possibly getting some preseason games in, or you want to be healthy for the season opener?
Well, I just try to listen to my body, just kind of listen to it. We have a great staff here, and we just work hand in hand and just listen to how my body feels, and just try to. So I'm going to continue to work hard, and we as a team are going to continue to work hard as an organization the same way. We continue to push and push until we get back to that top.
You start with what do you want your game to be? What would make your game most unstoppable or hard to deal with? And now you work backwards from there. And you start building it one piece at a time, one move at a time, one counter at a time. So there's a lot.
We flew back to LA that night, and I got home, it's probably like 3 in the morning. And I went down to the high school, which is down the street from our house. And the janitor let me in the gym, and I shot all day. All day. I mean, all day. And this was right after that playoff game. And I didn't leave the gym. I just kept shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and practicing and practicing. And I got a chance to let out the steam of disappointing my teammates and millions of fans. I got a chance to let all that out instead of bottling it up. And envision that moment over and over and over and over and over. That was a huge summer for me because I felt like everybody had written me off after those air balls.
You just focus on the day that you're playing. I mean, it's as simple as that. Like whatever you're doing in that moment, that's what you're doing. That's your sole focus. So you don't think about, I have to do this for another year, or I have to do this for another 2 months. Just think about that moment. What are you doing at that moment in time? You focus on 100%. That happens to me, like when I'm running, when I'm working out, I'm running, and I do a lot of work on the track, and I'm running, and I'm really tired. But the finish line is all the way on the other side. And if I look at where I have to run, I get even more tired. So what I do is I just look down. I just look down, I just look at my feet just moving. Then the next thing you know, I look up and I'm crossing the finish line.
Well, sorry to digress for a second, but how does an air ball feel good? I just want to know.
Because you know what?
I want to know that one.
No, that's a really good question. But like sometimes you shoot the ball and you release it, and the trajectory feels good, your follow through is good. It's right there on target, it's in line, you're keeping the follow through up in the air, and then it goes short. But it feels good. So, it's kind of like a shock to miss those sometimes.
Now, after that experience, obviously that weighs very heavily on your mind, but ultimately, Kobe Bryant works on his game. Shaquille O'Neal is right there in the house with you to begin with. Your game is elevated to another level. What did you do to get your game to that level specifically? For those out there, I mean, we got a whole bunch of basketball kids in the house. Yeah. What did you do to get your game to that level?
The prime example is I've had a trainer, the same trainer that's been training me for the last 10 years, named Joe Carbone. And after I shot those air balls, I sat there and I thought, as soon as we got on the plane, went back to LA that night, he and I met, and we went through the whole season, our training regimen. And the thing that we came down to was that our conditioning program needed to be adapted. We needed to change it.
All right, give it to me quick. What you do? And don't think I'm just listening just for the television show.
All summer long, we worked on our conditioning with the track. We did Olympic lifts. We went out there on the basketball court, and we did those 3 things in one day. And we did that all summer long. We broke them up in cycles. Because at the end of the game, even though the shots felt good, the truth of the matter is my legs were tired. I wasn't ready. So what am I going to have to do now to get ready? So next time I'm in that position, I'm going to make those shots.
Is that what you still do to this day?
Oh, absolutely. I'm always asking why, why didn't this work out? Okay, why did this work out? How can I make this better? How can I make that better? So I'm always asking those questions to improve.